by 24 years old was my last felony arrest. Sitting on the bullpen floor in the Milwaukee County Jail is where I made a decision that, yeah, I was, loser, criminal, reject, gang member, or dropout, all these things, drug addict, all these things that they used to describe me, but that's who I was. That is not who I was going to be. So I went on this journey, and I wish I could say it happened fast. It didn't. It was seven years from when I really made the decision, jumped into entrepreneurship with both feet. It was 7 years before I finally cracked $100,000 in a single year. So my first year as a full-time entrepreneur, I made $4,000. Like nobody was out there saying John is great, all this stuff. Everyone was really laughing, and I was crying at night, basically in my mind, in the fetal position, like wondering what the hell am I doing, and why can't I get this shit to work? But eventually, you stick and stay. I had a mentor who say, stick and stay and you'll get your pay. I did that. And he was right. That seventh year I made 116,000. Then the next year it went to 220,000. It went to $1 million, then 2 million a year. Then it was like, every single month it was $250,000 minimum coming in passively into my bank account. So I could make a lot of mistakes. It allowed me to go out there and build a whole bunch of different businesses, from real estate to nightclubs, publishing companies. I did a lot of things. Mixed martial arts, cage fighting business I had that was booming, and I dabbled in a lot of things. And I had a lot of things that just didn't work, but it didn't matter because I had a cash flow machine that allowed me to make a lot of mistakes. And looking back as an entrepreneur, I think the biggest thing that built me or made me who I am today is all of the mistakes that I made that seemed, again, like they were curses, turned out to be blessings in disguise. Those failures that seemed to happen. I was moving from one crisis to the next crisis. Those things were really what strengthened me. It's what